is very interesting, this I want to share with you, is that we see three patterns of human experience. We see pattern A, pattern B and pattern C. In this today we didn't see one of the patterns so clearly, but I'll try and point it out to you. So, किधर है वो board. You see here, these are different individual experiences, but they can be categorized. I'll give you the categories and then try to understand, and we'll see how this applies in our life, because this is very, very interesting and important. The first category is, look at this, prices is correct. Do you need it or not? This is one. Similarly, is it needed or not? I am tired and I have to complete my work. You see, this is coming from one pattern. Here is another pattern which says excitement, new colors. No, where is it? Kuch confused ho gaya. The starry lights, beautiful, nice music, colors, not stuck, surprise, new things. This is another. So this is one pattern, this is one pattern, and this bonding is the third pattern. 1, 2, 3. What is the difference in these patterns? Can you try and figure it out?
Does it describe the kind of people they are?
They describe the kind of people they are, exactly.
The first set of people are very practical.
Are very practical, yeah.
The second set.
No, let us stop. The first set of people are very practical, but can we tell a little bit more than practical? Huh?
They have no mission.
Focused. Logical. No, not really. I'll tell you, it's not like this. It looks like, yeah? It looks like, what you are saying does look like. But there's a very important subtlety here. Ki what are they concerned with?
Complete bending.
Made up mind.
Huh?
They have the made up mind.
No, what are they concerned with? What is their sensitivity?
Structure.
The price.
And requirement.
Is it needed?
Needed.
And am I doing my work or not? Is my capability, my capacity to work or not work? So they are concerned with structure. They are concerned with structure. This is the price, this is how it should be, this is my work, this is my role, this is my performance. Am I spending time correctly? Am I organizing correctly? Am I structuring things correctly? The price here, the price there, is there a difference? Am I getting the right price? You understand what I mean? Though it looks like we are talking about logic, but actually what they are talking about is a sensitivity to structure. This is one type of person. Now I tell you, I have to make a disclaimer here that I am not seeking to analyze you, but, and all this what I say has to be taken with a pinch of salt. Because in homeopathic case taking, we go far deeper to this. And we know that what appears on the surface may not be the right one. You understand what I mean? So you are not to take this as the final word. Final word will only when we individualize you and sit with you 2 hours and go deeper and deeper, and then we see the whole pattern of your life. Then we know what exactly it is. And it could be very different from what it appears initially. So having said that, but just to give an example, this is the first pattern. Actually, you can see that the third pattern, which says that I can call the shots. This is the most important word here. This, even though the words are full of new things, changes, and the world is all, it looks like it doesn't have to do with structure, but even this person, the main sensitivity is structure, because the structure is, am I deciding or is somebody else deciding for me? So the structure is of dependence and independence over here. You follow what I mean? So these 3 people come in one category. We call it pattern A. The next one, the sensitivity is what? To colors, to music, to starry lights, to surprises. So what is the sensitivity here? The sensitivity is not to structure, but to stimulus, to external stimulation. Things affect and things react. Are you with me? So these are the sensitive and the reactive people. This is pattern B. And pattern C is very, I can't say about you at all anything, but just to exaggerate little bit, the idea here, the sensitivity is, am I with a group or am I separate? Are you with me? Am I bonding? Am I all together here or am I alone? And it's very important for me to bond and to be with other group. This is the sensitivity. And that is pattern C, you can say. So what are these patterns? This we have studied a lot. In this pattern A, you see here, pattern A, price, variety, savings, calculation, how is it structured? So all these PowerPoints have been prepared last week. Not after hearing you. Because these are the patterns we see all the time. Pattern B, too many colors, excitement, dullness, reactivity. We saw this. And pattern C, here, I told you it's weak here, but attraction, comparison, shift in the mind. There is this one. So you can have a person who says, I go to a shopping mall and I look for the most attractive clothes, the latest trends, so that I can be one up on somebody else. And I can put people behind and I have the best shoes. Or somebody can say, I go there to look at the pretty females. You know, women have two sides. There's also an attractive side. So attraction and stress. It's a package. Some people could... And then there's a conflict in the mind. Should I buy it? Should I not buy? This kind of story. I'm tempted. In one of the experiments we did with this, one lady said, when I go to a shopping mall, I feel as if something is tempting me to go inside. And when I go inside, they trap me. Then I can't get out. Another one said, oh, those shopping malls, they are where all these big companies exploit people like us. So this kind of another pattern can emerge. It's not very clear in this group. Obviously, you're all nice people. So what are these three patterns? Try to see which pattern you are going towards in what you have written. This idea is for your own awareness.
Can a person have a little bit of two patterns or no?
No. You can only be one of the three. So the first is, but it can be confusing at that level. Yes, for sure, it can be confusing.
There are actually two reasons one would visit a mall, and it's very different at various stages. One, you go with the purpose to buy something.
Yeah.
At that time, I can't see anything else.
Right.
I straight away go there, go pick up the stuff,
Yeah.
go to the shop. I can't see people, I can't see. This is one.
This is one.
The other one.
You are saying that your feelings can be situational or changing.
Yeah.
But you will see that there is a fixed pattern behind all that. Yeah.
The other one is, it's really fun.
It's really fun, yeah.
Just look at the behavior of people.
Right.
And peaceful. You just enjoy the circumstance.
What is the experience of that enjoyment?
That enjoyment is absolutely nothing. It's just like entertainment.
It's entertainment.
Yeah,
Good.
absolutely.
That comes in what we will call now as
there are two
at the category B, which is, we will see, it's a plant one, this one. It's entertaining, you like stimulation. It's a stimulation, isn't it? In a way.
Just watch people.
Yeah. But it depends whom you are watching. It can be this also. What kind of entertainment are you looking for? Let's be honest. So the first type of people are concerned with structure, role, relationship, job performance lacking and losing. Like, am I losing something? Am I saving money over here? Is my performance getting affected? You know, is my role, is my independence, is my capability, do I have it in me to call the shots or not? This kind of attitude is mineral people. Then we have plant people with sensitivity and reactivity. Things excite me, they affect me, they hurt me. And each plant will have a specific type of reaction. We will see that little bit later. And then we have the animal people whose main sensitivity is survival, competition, comparison, attraction, split within the self, and attack and defense. Now I want to, so each one of us remains in this pattern for most part of your life. So I'm going to read you something very interesting, and I would like you to look on that now. Your trusted and most important employee suddenly leaves your organization, situation. Your trusted, most important employee suddenly leaves your organization. What is your experience? Just give it a thought right now. There are three possible. At a fact level, you'll say, okay, he left. Now what has to be done? What is the situation? How do we have to tackle it? At an emotional level, you may feel anger, worry, grief, fear, whatever it may be. At a delusion level, there can be many now. Now slowly the patterns will emerge. One person will say, oh, my organization will collapse without this person. He knew everything. Now what? Now how will I manage? So there is structure. Another person will say, shock. Arey, I trusted him so much, he left me. How it's possible? It's a sensitive reaction. And the third will say, I'm sure this guy is going to leak all my secrets to my competitor. It's a conspiracy. So, how do I get a supari to get him done? So he will get me, I will get him. There are only three possible types of reactions. And if you look into yourself, what would be your reaction? You will see that it's almost exactly the same reaction in the same category as your reaction in a shopping mall. There will be no difference. If your shopping mall experience was of structure, here you will find your fear is of lack of structure. If your shopping mall experience was one of sensitivity, the experience of your employee leaving will be one of sensitivity, shock, surprise, or whatever it is. And if there in the shopping mall you had the experience of competition and attraction, here also you will have the experience of him doing something to you and you have to do something back to him. It will be exactly the same. And that is the pattern in which most of us are fixed in our whole lives. And if we can identify that pattern, whether it is a sensitive or a structure or a survival, then we know that we are reacting to all situations not from the situation, but from our pattern of it. And if we understand that, we are in the first step of becoming aware of the cause of our stress. So it's a tea break.